Hello, my lovely atoms. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. And your Anubha ma'am, your AG ma'am is here in front of you. And we are having VIP series video this time. And you know that the series is very important, but I am looking at all the videos and comparatively we are getting a bit less response. Come on, students, please share these videos to all your friends so that they can also revise everything because we are somehow including the most important questions and I must say previous year questions as well with some sample paper questions. So if after the revision with the help of Umang series, with the help of one shot videos, if you'll do this and Sprintex revision, trust me, all of the chemistry portion will be totally and I must say sprite clear in your mind and you won't get any kind of a problem and trouble in the entire chemistry. So please follow it, please share it among your friends, subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss any single video. Nowadays I'm trying my best to come with maximum live videos. All right, so this is session number 2 of carbon and its compounds, means session number 1 is already being uploaded and this is going to be there on 1st of Feb, so don't miss it. And carbon and its compound second session, what we all have to do in this session, we'll talk about hydrocarbons in detail, like the type of hydrocarbons with some important questions, saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, how to differentiate homologous series and the characteristic of homologous series. And as I said, what are we going to do? We are going to revise with the help of some important questions that came repeatedly. So are you all ready with me? Let's see, can we achieve 300 likes after the session? This is the minimum target we can have. Okay, so I am going to start. Anubha ma'am is going to start. Your AG ma'am is going to start. Too much of my name, right? Okay, let me get back to the session. And here comes the very first question. Previous year question that came in 2015, that is 2015. And the question is structural formula of ethyne is that you need to tell me. And I hope you're pretty much clear how to detect alkane, alkene, and alkyne. The most important hydrocarbons that you must know. Alkane has a general formula CnH2n plus 2, alkene CnH2n, alkyne CnH2n minus 2. So this is my alkyne CnH2n minus 2 and represent a whole number of carbon. Hydrogen will be double minus 2. It totally represents 2 carbon. So this is C2H 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2. So this is basically my ethyne and you should never get confused. Also, ine represent that there is a carbon-carbon triple bond. Alkyne means the family of hydrocarbon in which carbon-carbon is having a triple bond. So this is my alkyne of 2 carbon, and you know that to justify the valency of carbon, there will be one hydrogen. We have in total 2 hydrogen. Every carbon will share 1 hydrogen so that every carbon will make 4 bond. 2 carbon, 2 hydrogen. This is your ethyne. So where you can see that option number A, B, C, D. Come on, quickly tell me. I'll be waiting for your response. Do submit your response in the chat section, also in the comment section. And do let me know as well that did you like the session? Some all feedback that what can we start apart from this. So definitely answer is nothing but tell me A, B, C, D. Yes, that's A. That is C2H2. Alkyne, that is ethyne, that was asked. So at least this type of a question, you will never make any kind of a mistake. Okay. Let's move to question number 2. And this question came in CBSE 2014. Okay. And the question is, write the formula and draw electron dot structure of carbon tetrachloride. First of all, this is a common name, carbon tetrachloride, 4-chlorine. This is carbon tetrachloride. You can say, if I talk about its IUPAC name, that's tetrachloromethane, 4-chloro-tetrachloromethane, because that's methane derivative. All of the hydrogen from methane is displaced by my chlorine. That's a kind of a substitution reaction, substituted by chlorine. Now, 1 carbon attached to 4-chlorine, how you will draw its electron dot structure? Carbon is having 4 valence electron and 4 electrons need to be shared so that its octet can be completed. If I talk about 4-chlorine that I'm having right away, they are having 7 valence electron and need 1 electron. 1 electron should be shared so that its octet is completed as well. What I'm trying to do here, I'm writing the electron dot structure. First of all, how to draw that? We'll write the electron in form of dot or cross, generally in the form of pair. Just a second. I have to just change this. And yeah, the reason for this is here I'm going to show one electron so that one electron can be easily shared with carbon, and it must look better, it must look nice. So that's what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's try to draw the structure. 7 electron, 1 will be shared with carbon. Valency complete and octet complete. 1 chlorine will share from carbon 1 electron. All the chlorine now is having a stable configuration because sharing all the 1 electron from the carbon and following its octet. Carbon will do the same job, 4 electron of its own, and 4 electron it will share by 1 chlorine. In total 4 chlorine, 4 electron, and carbon's octet will be completed as well. Okay, and this is carbon's octet completed, all the chlorine octet completed. This is electron dot structure. If I want to represent it, carbon and chlorine in total share 2 electron, so a single bond. Carbon chlorine share 2 electron, single bond. Carbon chlorine share 2 electron, a single bond. Same as here, a single bond. This is exactly the structure of my carbon tetrachloride or tetrachloromethane. I hope that's super clear. That's very easy. I hope you had followed the Umang series videos where we discussed that in detail as well. Yeah. And we are going to move ahead. I hope it's super duper clear. Do let me know. Okay, this question again going to be very important because repeatedly it's coming. Year 2011, 2011, 2012, 13, 15 and 20 as well. So we should not miss it. And you will definitely give answer. Will you give? Yeah. So come on. What are hydrocarbons? Give examples. The question's answer is something that's in the question. Hydrocarbon, hydrogen carbon, a compound that's made up of carbon and hydrogen. So hydrocarbons are the compounds that's made up of carbon and hydrogen. If I talk about example that is having different category like alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, you can give some particular example like you can say methane is a hydrocarbon. This is formula. Ethene is a hydrocarbon. Formula is C2H4. Alkene general formula is CnH2n. Hydrogen will be always double of carbon. Then ethyne C2H2. Carbon will be whatever, hydrogen will be double minus 2. So that's what some of the example in front of you. Now the next question is, give the structural differences between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons with 2 example each. I'm going to erase this so that I can explain the second part. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Give the structural difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Let's try to do that. Saturated, in which carbon-carbon single bond is there. Unsaturated with two example this double and triple bond. So you can take 2 examples. That's what I'm doing. I am taking methane and ethane. This is what, students? This is ethane. Carbon-carbon single bond, and I'm going to write hydrogen accordingly so that carbon's valency is satisfied. Okay? And carbon always going to make a single bond with the other carbon. That's what alkane is. So this is my methane and this is my ethane. For 2 carbon, eth, single bond, ane. And the simplest alkene is this, having 2 carbon, because if you'll be having only 1 carbon, according to the formula CnH2n, this was supposed to be the alkene CH2, and carbon is not following its complete octet because carbon is still having 2 electron which is free and not making bond. Carbon will make 2 bond with hydrogen. So here, this is not stable. Methane is not possible. So first is ethene. Second, you can draw my propene. Prop means 3 carbon, ene means a double bond. Then you can write hydrogen accordingly so that every carbon is making 4 bond. Okay, this is very easy, very easy. Not like a difficult thing. This is my ethyne. Why ethyne? Because methane is not possible again because the formula is CnH2 and minus 2. If you take 1 carbon, hydrogen is 0 in the formula. And this is not even a hydrocarbon, this is not even an alkyne. First, very simple one is ethyne. Then you can take propyne. Prop means 3 carbon. Ine means a triple bond. And then can write hydrogen accordingly. This carbon making single bond, so 3 hydrogen. This carbon making 4 bonds, so no hydrogen. This carbon is making 3 bonds, so 1 hydrogen. Okay, this is my propyne. Easy peasy. Do let me know. I think this is sorted. And if you do this much, teacher cannot even cut a single mark, not even a half mark, 0.25 also. So do it in that way. I wrote the open structure. You can write the molecular formula as well, like CH4, C2H6, and so on. That will work too. Now, this is again, I must say, very important question. What I'm saying, very important question. And the question is, what is a homologous series? Explain with an example and write its four characteristics. This question can come in 3 marks. Okay, so what you all have to write first, you have to explain homologous. Homo means same and logos means member. So, what exactly is homologous series? A series which is having all the member with the same general formula. Same member means they are following a same general formula having a common difference of CH2 group. So homologous series is a series of hydrocarbons or its derivatives having a common difference in its consecutive element, in its preceding element, and that is CH2 group. Okay? Explain with an example. Let's do that. I'm taking the series of alkane. Alkane's general formula CnH2 and plus 2, all of the member will follow the same formula. Very first alkane, very first member of this alkane homologous series is CH4, next is C2H6, next is C3H8, C4H10 and so on. How come this is homologous series? Same general formula? Tick. Common difference between the two consecutive members is CH2 group. One carbon and two hydrogen. Every time you can check that. Every time you can check that. Okay. So this is my homologous series member CH2 group. Even if you know the very first element, you can totally write the second, third and all the elements because this is the common difference. If I talk in terms of mass, the next member is having how much mass extra. One carbon is having a mass of 12 unit, one hydrogen 1U, 2 hydrogen 2U. That means 14 unified masses extra that the next member is going to have. 14 unit extra mass, 14 unit extra mass and so on. So in a homologous series, mass is getting increased 14U every time. And when mass is increasing, so as the physical property along a homologous series is also going to change. There is a gradation in physical property like their melting point, their boiling point, their physical state and all. That's why the lower member are generally gases, lesser force of attraction. Mid member like C4 to C10, liquids more than C10, they'll generally be solid in nature, force of attraction going to increase. So density is also going to increase, so as melting and boiling point. So change in physical property. But when I talk about chemical property, there'll not be a very much change because all of the members from the same family, suppose alkane, so behave in a same way. All of them will show substitution reaction. Hydrogen can be easily substituted by other atom or group of atom. So I already told you the characteristics. I'm going to summarize it again. I've given you an example. What will be the characteristics? Same general formula because of same functional group, same chemical behavior, same chemical property, different physical property, difference in CH2 group with the next member, and a difference of 14 unit mass every time that we are going to have. That's what is written here. You can see that. Okay. So entire solutions will be there after the question so that you can download the file and anytime can access and revise. That will be very great. So do not forget to download the file too. PDF link will be there in the description box. Yeah. Let's have the next question that came to year 2014 and 2015. As I said, all of these are previous year questions and definitely going to help you. So please revise it and give the answer accordingly with me. The first member of alkyne homologous series is a series having all the member that is alkyne following the same general formula of alkyne. So the very first member according to this formula is, tell me. I think we already discussed that. Sleep check question. Come on, tell me. Yeah, what it is. N is equal to 1 is not possible in alkyne family because we'll get C1H0, 1 carbon. Methane is not possible. So first member will be the one where I'll put in the value 2 and that is C2H2 and that is ethine. Eth for 2 carbon, ine for my alkyne family. So what is the right answer? Definitely A. Nothing, none other than A. Okay. So come on, students, please. I hope you got it. What exactly is the concept applied on the same? written there properly, so don't miss it. And before moving ahead, just a small information, students, we have to do plenty of questions, so stay till the end. The information is Vedantu is giving you classes on its own platform, which is very much amazing, trust me, because there's so much of interactive learning you'll be able to have. After every concept, there will be a quiz. We taught you a concept, a quiz to make sure that you got it, because you're going to submit your response and can check accordingly. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm still confused. And teacher can revise accordingly with high level quizzes, and you can come to leaderboard and can compete with the students throughout the world. There will be live quizzes in the replay also. So somehow, because of any reason, if you miss it, you'll come and see it is not at all boring. You'll be able to participate and can come to leaderboard and have a wonderful experience. All the notes of all the sessions with our feedback that what is important, most important questions, you will get it. Variety of assignments, doubt solving with the help of master teachers and a team of class teachers totally dedicated of their subject expert, and so that each and every doubt can be solved. There are numerous micro courses, chapter based courses, and topic wise courses, so that you will be able to revise all the important topics and there will be no knowledge gap. Every topic, every chapter must be super duper clear in your mind. This is the best attraction. There are so many crash courses that are starting every day, and these are for quick revision. So you can revise properly and can make sure and can see that your score is boosting definitely by 15-20%, maybe more than that if you be there till the end. Not in this session, I'm talking about this platform, and can extract the maximum out of it, because you can have maximum number of classes, unlimited number of classes, and you can choose your own schedule. You can manage your study accordingly as well, and that too as low as 11 to 7 rupees. Isn't it amazing? So there is a link in the description box. Just open it, pro class, and then when you click it, you have to select CBSE 10th your target and 2021 as your exam, and you have to apply this AGE pro code. AG ma'am, E English channel, Pro is the course. AGE Pro AGE Pro course code will give you a discount of, see that, from 2699 to 2159. From if I say till June, because your exams are getting postponed, you can save 40%, because for the entire 5 months you are just paying 7200. You can do some maths and can attend all of the classes and can have a class in as low as 11 and 7 rupees, as I told you. So take it as an opportunity, don't miss it, and come and revise everything. All right, students, so let's move ahead now. The question was super duper clear that the fifth question was having an answer, ethyne, the very first member of alkyne family. Now this question is important too. Question is, which of the following does not belong to the same homologous series? That question came to year 2011, 14, 15, 16. That must be important. So you know that how to judge all the member of same homologous series? They must have a common difference of CH2. They must follow the same general formula. So this is CH4, that definitely belongs to alkane family. We know that. C2H6, double of carbon, plus 2, again alkane family. Alkane family. C3H8, again alkane family, because hydrogen is double plus 2. C4H8, something that belongs to alkene family, because hydrogen is double of carbon. So now tell me, what's that member that does not belong to a same homologous series? That's definitely, tell me. D, yes, absolutely. Because that belongs to alkene family. Rest members from the same family, that's alkane family. So pretty clear, super duper clear. Okay, we'll move ahead. And the next question is, that came to year 2012, 14 and 17. Which among the following are unsaturated hydrocarbons? I must say this question is easy peasy, right? How come this is easy peasy? Saturated with a single bond, unsaturated with double or triple bond. So how come you can check the unsaturation? You see, and if there are more than one answer correct, means that option will include the same. So in this, my second with triple bond and my fourth with double bond belongs to what family? Unsaturated. The name of this is 1 2 3 4 4 carbon bute 2 ine. Why bute 2 ine? Because 1 2 3 4 4 carbon, Second carbon is having a triple bond. So 2 is telling that ine, triple bond, is at the second carbon, but2ine. You can also write it 2-butyne. Okay. This is what I am having 1. Here is 1 hydrogen, 2, and okay, 3 and 4. 4 carbons chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon chain. And that's something you don't say and don't consider this as a branching, because I can count my number of carbon from any of the side possible. I have to select the longest carbon chain. Longest carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon. That is but and then ene, butene, or but1ene, because first carbon is having a double bond. This is butene, very simple. Okay, so that's second and fourth, and that's definitely there in option number C. Is it? Yes? Okay. Let's move ahead now, and the next question is the structural formula of benzene is. You know that the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6, 6 carbon attaching to only 6 hydrogen. That's possible when 6 carbon is attaching in a cyclic manner, having alternate position double single bond. How come? These are my 6 carbon at the vertices of my hexagon. Understand? This is all of carbon attaching 1 hydrogen simultaneously. Now every carbon is making how much bond? 1, 2, 3. Every carbon is making 3 bond, not 4, because alternate position is having double bond. Here, then here, then here. Single, double, single, double, single, double. Every carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every carbon is making 4 bond now. And this is C6H6, a stable configuration. That's my benzene. And which option is correct? A, B, C, D. Check it out. Not correct because hydrogen is not there. All of carbon is having hydrogen, alternate position double bond. C is the right answer. This is my benzene. Quite important, came to year 2019 as well in your exam. So I hope there is no denying to the fact that this session and all of the VIP sessions, VIP series sessions are quite important, because we are discussing important question that is coming repeatedly all the years. Okay. So answer was definitely C. Let's see this question also. Identify the unsaturated compound from the following. Okay, I can arrange this. This is propane. Then I have propene. Then I have propyne. And then I have chloropropane. I wrote it on this side to avoid confusion. Okay, unsaturated compound from the following. Unsaturated alkane. So ends with ene or ine. Now check. Propane, saturated one. Propene, unsaturated, ends with ene. Propyne, definitely unsaturated, ends with ine. Propane, ane, alkane derivative, unsaturated, or this is not unsaturated, this is definitely saturated. So second and third option is something that makes sense, and second and third is there in option number D. Yes, definitely. There is no denying. That's so easy, super duper easy, and kind of basic questions. But these questions are something that came previously. So exam is not something that's difficult. It's just you are doing everything, revising everything at once, all of the chemistry, physics, and my biology. So sometimes you get confused with the variety of questions. Okay, so please make your concept super duper clear. You won't get confused in any of the question. Yes, let's do question number 10. Very easy, and that came to year 2017. Reaction between X and Y form a compound Z or Z. X loses an electron and Y gains that electron. That's how you get Z or Z compound. Which of the following properties is not shown by Z? Obviously, that's what kind of a compound? That's an ionic compound, because X must be a metal. Metal loses electron and non-metal gain electron. So Z is a substance that is something that is like this. My X loses electron, get a positive charge, Y gain electron, get a negative charge. And any compound, because of opposite charge, attract to each other with a very strong force of attraction, and will be something that's in the solid form and having high melting and boiling point. And in the solid form, it won't conduct electricity because ions are not free, but in molten form and in aqueous solution form, ions are almost free and can conduct electricity. Now let's see which of the property will not shown by Z, that is an ionic compound. High melting point, definitely. Low melting point, this is just opposing the statement number A, and that's wrong. Conduct electricity in molten state, correct. Occur as solid, I told you, correct. So option B is something not making sense. Ionic compounds are the one having in general high melting point. Did you get this point? Hopefully. I hope there is no confusion in these questions because these are super duper easy. Give me a quick thumbs up right away. Yes, students? And I hope you get each and everything. You are going to tell me in the comment section, and you know how to be a part of Vedantu and gain 100% possible knowledge and attend all the sessions with high level quizzes, competition among the students throughout the world, playing quizzes in the replay mode also, and can come to leaderboard and making study super duper fun. All the notes of master teachers with most important questions, and make sure that you learn everything, you'll revise everything, you will be smart and can do good in exam. All the doubts will be solved with the help of master teachers and a team of class teachers, subject matter experts. You will get plenty of crash courses and plenty of micro courses every time at your dashboard. You can attend your classes accordingly and make sure that you get everything, and there will be no knowledge gap. And that too in as low as 11 to 7 rupees. If you choose your course wisely from 1 month to this almost 5 months till your exam is going to happen. There's a link in the description box pinned by Vedantu 19 channel. Get Pro classes. If you open it, click on it, and don't forget to apply the code AGEPRO, AG Pro. Okay? And you are going to get a session as low as 11 and 7. How come? For a month, you just have to pay 2159 after this discount and 7200 for 5 months after the discount. So choose your course wisely and make sure that you'll be with us and revise everything again and again, revision of revision, and can master your 10th class properly. Okay, students? So this is going to be a good investment. Would love to see you in all my classes. This is it from my side for today. Thank you so much for staying till the last. And don't forget to share it among your friends so that they can revise also and can do good. Don't forget to like the video. I hope we have achieved our target of at least 300 likes. You can reach out to me. This is my email ID, anubha.gaur@vedantu.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that every time you know about all the videos and there'll be no video that you missed and can revise and can learn properly. Okay, students, so that's it. We'll meet again. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Stay tuned. Happy learning.